Hello everyone, Alicia here with another lightened up, Weight Watcher friendly recipe. And today's recipe is for crock pot split pea soup. Now I love split pea soup and I do it a couple different ways. This is the way I do it in the crock pot and it's about as easy as you can get. This is a dump and go recipe, super simple, but really good. So let me jump in and show you how I make this. So I'll run through the ingredients real quick. First off, you're gonna need a pound of green split peas and you're gonna wanna rinse these real well. And then here for my ham, what I'm gonna be using is first off, I'm gonna be using some of this hardwood smoked ham steak. This is 8 ounces. I'm gonna just chop this into little bite-sized pieces. And then back here, I've got a ham bone. Now, when I was trying to figure out how to figure points for this, what I came up with was I just weighed this out. It's about 2 pounds. And so I figure if I cut that weight in half and call it 16 ounces or a pound of cooked ham, that should cover the points that this is gonna carry. So that's how I figured points for that. That being said, you do not need to use a ham bone in this at all if you don't want. I'm only using it because I had one in my freezer. I want to use it up and this was kind of the perfect way to do that. But this is not necessary for the soup at all. You could just add 8 ounces of ham, something like this, and I have done this soup like that many times and it turns out great. In fact, if you don't want to use meat or ham at all, you don't have to. And then this would be a 0-point soup without any ham. So wanted to kind of say all that, and I will have points for what it is with just that versus the ham bone that I've factored in. So down here, you're gonna need some onion. I've got a large yellow that I've chopped up. And then here I've got about a cup of baby carrots chopped up and about a cup of celery chopped up. You're gonna need some minced garlic. I'm gonna be using a tablespoon of that. I'm gonna be using a couple bay leaves, half teaspoon thyme, half teaspoon rosemary, and a half teaspoon sage. I'm also gonna be using a little bit of freshly cracked black pepper. You could add salt to this, but the sodium that's in the chicken broth that I'm gonna be using here, 4 cups, I think is enough. And you can always add salt to it later if you want. So I've got 4 cups of chicken broth here and then also 2 cups of water. And that is everything that is in this. So let me get it started. First thing I'm gonna do is get my ham chopped up. Okay, I've got that chopped into little bite-sized pieces. And also I did want to add, if you do want the extra ham that ham bone is providing and you don't have a ham bone, you could double, triple, whatever you want with just this ham here. And that's actually, this ham is lower in points than the cooked ham that I'm factoring in for that ham bone. So for 8 ounces of this, it is 5 points, where 8 ounces of that cooked ham is 8. So again, if you want extra, you can just use more of this. So now I'm going to get my peas rinsed real well. And back over at my crock pot, I am simply gonna just dump everything in here. Like I said, this is easy as it gets. So I'm gonna start with my chicken broth, my water, carrots and celery, onion, my chopped up ham, peas that I've rinsed and drained, half teaspoon rosemary, half teaspoon sage, half teaspoon thyme, tablespoon garlic, and some freshly cracked black pepper. Give that a good stir. And now I'm gonna nestle my ham bone down in this the best I can. Add a couple bay leaves, and I'm gonna put the lid on this, set it to low, and let it cook. It's gonna take about 8 to 10 hours. So I will be back at that point. I let this cook just about 7.5 hours. It is looking done. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull out those bones, and then I'm gonna chop up any of the chunks of meat that are in there off of the bone. Add them back in. But I'm also gonna fish the bay leaves out of here. But I will get that all done, stir that back in here, and then show you what a serving size is. I have got a serving of this. This makes 12 cups, so I have it factored in at a cup as a serving. And as I made it, so with the ham bone and the ham, it is 2 points a serving. If you don't use the ham bone, it would only be 1 point a serving. And if you don't use any ham at all, it would be 0 points a serving. So I think even at 2 points, that's pretty good for a cup of soup. And this stuff is really good. But that was crock-pot split pea soup. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you on the next one.